Lucia Dramat once asked a question. She asked, is your mind a palace or is it a prison? You see, our mind is like a machine, and we've got to decide how we're going to use our minds. And we can have a negative mindset or a positive mindset. That's a choice that we make. And people who are positive, they tend to forgive the things that are the wrongs that have been done to them more easily. They face challenges head on. They will even be able to laugh in the midst of challenges. And as you know, laughter is good for us. It lowers blood pressure. It reduces the chance of heart attack. There's a lot of good things to laughing. It is true that laughter is like a medicine. But the way we see ourselves plays a big role in how positive or how negative our mindset is. You see, the way we speak to ourselves, the way we think about mistakes we've made. We've all got mistakes that we've made, but we've also had achievements. Sometimes we need to remind ourselves of some of the achievements we've had just to keep that mindset positive. Because there's this little thief running around trying to steal the way we think. And circumstances are what happened to us, and they can often influence the way that we think and the way we see ourselves. But it takes hard work, it takes energy, it takes time, it takes effort to keep your mind moving in the positive direction, even in the midst of a negative situation. There was a lady, her name was Ruth Kunsen, and she lived till 104. And she gave us a few tips on longevity. I think we can listen to her, because what's the chances of any of us reaching 104? She said, her rules for getting old. She said you have to have something to look forward to. That is such a big key, having something to look forward to. We've got to have a reason why we get up in the morning. We've got to find that reason. Find out what your purpose is. Search for it. I've got other videos on discovering your purpose where you can get some tools on how to discover your purpose if you don't know what it is. But you need to have something that you're waking up to in the morning. And here are her rules. She said the first one was you have to become an optimist. Positive thinking. She said lead a healthy lifestyle. You know, the choices we make in how we live, how active we are, how we eat, and how we manage stress, all those things. I have many videos on healthy habits that you can find. And then she said, remember to have quality sleep. We need to have good rest so that we can function in the day. Whatever's keeping you out of your sleep, you've got to search for those answers so that you can have good rest, because we were not created to have sleep problems. We were created to sleep at night. We're supposed to have a rest. In a resting time, we should be able to sleep. And when we're awake, we'll have the energy we need if we get that rest. Number 4, she said spirituality. Don't neglect your spirituality. And number 5, she said, limit sugar. There's a little thief for you. Sugar, refined sugars. And she lived till 104. You know what's so interesting? She died during COVID. And according to her family, she could no longer, she had a personal trainer that should go to every week and to stay fit and to stay to keep her brain activated and to keep her physical body well. She would go once a week to a physical trainer who trained her rigorously. And when COVID happened, of course, we were all forced to stay indoors and we had to disconnect physically with people for a long time. And according to her family, in that time where she could no longer go out and be around people, she could no longer do her exercise and stay fit, she began to decline. And yeah, isn't that interesting? We were not created to isolate. We're created to be around people and to move. We're not created to just sit and do nothing. We're created to move. So I want to end with another quote. Jim Rohn, he said, forget the thief in the alley that's after your purse. What about the thief in your mind that's after your promise?